Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So before this video gets underway, it's definitely not going to be the most enjoyable video, and it's going to be addressing a new community report that Ubisoft have just released about Rainbow Six Siege and the main issues that are currently in the game. So this isn't going to be an enjoyable video by any means, but it is going to be very interesting. So if you are interested, I'm going to read out the full report, and I'll let you know my thoughts, and I'd like to see everyone else's thoughts in the comment section. So I'm just going to go straight into this report, and yeah, so it starts off saying, to follow up on our last top issues update below in April, we would like to give you all a status update on the hacking, cheating and lobby freezing issues. We'll go over some of the steps we have taken, where we have found success, where we're still working to make improvements, and as well as emphasize our continued focus on cheating and hacking priority issues. So the first thing they've talked about is lobby freezing, and it says, lobby freezing occurs while in menu or loading into a round and no connectivity icons will appear. Update. After our April top issues blog, we made an update to the game that would allow us to gather more data to accurately track and identify lobby freezers. We were able to make a successful use of that data to implement an auto-kick feature for individuals identified as holding up games through extreme loading times. Kicked players will receive an abandon sanction and be logged out of ranked/unranked until the match is over. We have now been monitoring the automatic kicks for some time now on the live servers and have observed high success rates of detecting and only kicking players who are holding up lobbies to the detriment of the other players in the game. We are continuing to gather data on the console lobby freezing before we finalize plans to activate the lobby freeze auto kick detection on console as well. So yeah, it's like an auto feature which is currently only on PC, where it basically automatically kicks people who are holding up lobbies. You know, it's a great thing to tackle stuff like that. And next on the list is we move on to DOS on consoles. So DOS is denial of service, which is also known as DDoSing, DOS attacks, all that fun stuff. But it basically says, DOS attacks can be distinguished from lobby freezing as they typically occur during gameplay and the connectivity icons will appear. Update. We've also observed some unusual network traffic and activity for console players and suspect that some cases of lobby freezing on console may be tied to DOS attacks. We are currently pursuing this and investigating the issue and will have an update when we learn more. So sadly, they haven't gave as much update and information on this as I would have wanted at this stage. Sadly, it does look like we're going to have to go into Operation Steel Wave with the DDoSing issue, which is very saddening, if I'm going to be honest. It doesn't really make me want to play ranked much next season, and yeah, so I am quite disappointed that they can't do a lot right now, but you know, it's out of my control, and yeah, I just have to see where this goes. It's just a shame that the fun gets ruined by a bunch of assholes who think it's funny to DOS and try and win like that, even though they could face prison time, and I hope they do, you know, face consequences, because you know, if you think it's funny to attack company servers, ruin people's fun, cause those companies to lose money, and commit a crime, if you genuinely think it's worth committing a crime, then I hope you really enjoy the consequences that you're going to get. Moving on, hacking/cheating. Update. In our last update, we re-emphasize that we do not tolerate cheating in-game, and we are preparing a number of short and long-term strategies to address the cheating frustrations. While we are aware that this is still an ongoing issue, we believe these upcoming changes will help to mitigate some of the frustration and work internally on more robust long-term solutions. So they've started with these things, and it says offline bans, target date end of May. We'll begin to ban players offline. Previously sanctioned accounts were banned after logging back into Siege. Accounts will now be banned even if they remain offline. This will provide more clarity on the ban feedback loop and improve visibility on banned accounts. So I guess the whole thing is like basically people will get, like, they'll cheat, but they won't log into their account ever again. So Ubisoft will not know, like, if they actually were cheating when they banned them and stuff. I guess that's what it is. Basically, it's going to help the data for Ubisoft a lot more to distinguish, like, okay, they were cheating when they were using this program, so we know this is a cheating application and stuff. Moving on, increased clearance level requirements for ranked. Target date, Year 5 Season 2, which is the upcoming season. In Year 5 Season 2, we'll be increasing the required clearance level for players to play ranked. This is aimed at increasing the barrier to access or for illegitimate accounts for rank to promote a better ranked environment. And that's basically just trying to push out Smurf accounts and people going to Smurfs. You're definitely still going to get Smurfs, but they are trying to tackle that because it is very unfair when people who are Diamond go on a Smurf and kill a bunch of people in Gold. It isn't fun for those players. Moving on, increased champion rank requirements, and this is next season as well. In Year 5 Season 2, we'll be increasing the requirements for players to be eligible for champion rank. In addition to meeting the minimum 5,000 MMR, eligible layers, I'm pretty sure that's meant to say players, will be required to have played at least 100 ranked matches before qualifying for champion. This is also aimed at increasing the barrier to access for illegitimate accounts and maintaining a clean champion leaderboard. So even if you are a legit player and you've never cheated, you still have to play 100 matches before getting into champion. And what I don't get, you know, I know people who can get into champion in their first 20 matches. What if you get champion? Like, what if you reach that 5,000 MMR threshold? Are you just going to be stuck at 5,000, or are you going to keep going and you're still technically going to be in diamond, but then when you reach 100 matches it's going to change from diamond to champion? It's going to be very weird, and I'm not really sure how this is going to work. Moving on, XP level cap in PvE. We have already put an XP cap in PvE in place in order to increase barriers for entry ranks for Smurfs. So that's basically saying people just can't make a new account and go straight into a terrorist hunt and just grind that forever and get their XP pretty easy. So they have put a cap on PvE XP, and that is all they have really brought in this update. And if I'm personally going to be honest, it's nice that we're getting an update, but do I really think this update has gave us much new information that we didn't already know? Not really. It's kind of just told us that, hey, we know there's issues, but we haven't fixed them yet. And I am disappointed by this. I am sure a number of people are going to be disappointed by this. That as a console player myself, I'm going to have to go into next season with still, still playing against people who see it is worth committing a federal crime to get a higher charm and a different coloured charm. And if you're one of these people that DDoS, you really need to get your priorities in straight. If you really think that, like, you know these people that you're like buying the service from, the moment they get caught by, Ubisoft will sue them. They will use the law to take them down. Do you really think those people will have any second thought in telling Ubisoft who you are? Because you have to pay them money. You also have to give them access to plenty of information. Do you really think that they won't give up that information? Why put your account and name and your location, your IP, at risk to commit a crime to get a bloody different colored charm? I'll never understand that. But I'm going to end this video here. I don't want to rant about DDoSing because I can do this for 12 hours. So this is a new report that has just been released by Ubisoft, and it's very interesting, but I don't really think we've gained a lot from this. But I'm going to end this video here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Drop a like if you did enjoy this video, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.